Hello and welcome to another section in further mathematics. In this section, we'll be talking about hyperbola. But before we move ahead, I would like us to look into our previous lesson. Okay, welcome back. The hyperbola is the locus of a point P moving in a plane such that the distance from two fixed points called the foci have a constant difference. Now you can have the fixed point, distance from this fixed point and this fixed point. The difference from here to here is always equal to difference from here to here. So the difference from two fixed points is usually equal at a given point. But when we're talking about hyperbola, there are three equations that I really want us to take into consideration. And these equations are the equation of a hyperbola. And the equation of a hyperbola can be written to us x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1, which can further be stated as x minus x1 square over a squared minus y over minus y1 squared over b squared, which is equals 1, where b square is equal to c square minus a square. Now this is the equation. Now equation of its tangent. Equation of its tangent can be written as y minus y1 over x minus x1 minus b square x1 over a square y1. This is the equation of the tangent. Why the equation of a normal to the tangent can be stated. I want us to state these three equations so that we can use it in analyzing any question that comes up in hyperbola. And the equation of the normal can be stated as y minus y1 over x minus x1, then minus the minus a square y1 over b square x1. Now this is equation of a normal to the tangent. This is the equation of tangent of a hyperbola, and this is the equation of a hyperbola. Now these three equations were being stated here because it will serve as a guide for us into solving any question that involves hyperbola. Now let's apply each of the equation in solving. Let's say example 1. If you are being told to find the vertices, and foci of the hyperbola and let's say the hyperbola is being the equation of the hyperbola is 25 x squared minus 16y squared equals 400. Now the equation can further be written in conical form as x squared over 16, that is dividing by this point, minus y squared will be now divided by this over 25, which is equals to 1. So this can be seen as a conical form. This is a conical form of the hyperbola. Now when you have this as a conical form of the hyperbola, so we now say, since this equation exists, you now know that the value of our a from here, because these are a value, that's 16. So our a now, 16 is equal to a square. So our a is equal to the square root of 16, which is equal to plus or minus 4. and b is equals to root 25, which is plus or minus 5. That's the value for a and b, while c is equal to root 41. Now with this, we can see that the vertices of such hyperbola is v in bracket 4, 0. That's taking the value of a. The second one will now be minus a. That's minus 4 and 0. Now taking the 2 points that has to do with a and a. So this v1, this is v2, this is v2, comma, and this is v1. So v1 and v2 for a. Then that's the 4, and the foci for both, the foci, or you call it the foci, is equal to, that have to do with the c value. C, then you now have the root, square root of 41 in bracket 0, and okay, remember to cover the bracket, and f, the value of our c, which is minus root 41 and 0. I think these are two values of this. But one of the things I want to tell you that when you talk about a parabola, ellipse, and an hyperbola, their exponential values are usually, like for a parabola, e is usually equals 1, and for an ellipse, the value of our e is usually less than 1, and that of a hyperbola, the value of the e is usually greater than 1. So I would like to say a very big thank you for joining us in this lesson section, and I want you to take the test that will be coming up shortly right in front of the screen. But always do well to consult this platform each time in order to enable you enhance your skills in the subject matter, and always make sure that the lesson notes on this platform serves as a guide in any analysis you want to perform as regards to the topic being discussed. Thank you. See you in our next class.